do it. We are back and we are live. It's been a couple weeks. Well, for me, we weren't live last week, the week before. They were out here doing their thing, but we're back. All right, we're getting grooving. We're grooving. We're sorry. We were watching the game. We're all tensed up. We're watching. Everyone wants Nebraska to lose. Butch, how you doing today? You don't look good.
I'm not good. It's been a really rough week. Really rough week.
Hold on. Charles, how are you doing today?
Doing good, as long as, Purdue wins and Nebraska wins.
So first thing I want to do is I want to dive right into our bracket here, because our bracket is elite. Other than Nebraska, just doing a great job. I'm going to pull it up on screen right now. Hold on one second. Bear with me. Here we go.
Nebraska makes me so angry still.
Boom. Okay. So this is our bracket. The first day, 15-1. Second day, 14-2. So heading into the second round, 3 losses. And those 3 losses were not ones where we had going to the Final Four. Even the Elite Eight, I don't even think we had any going to the Sweet 16 at that point. If you look over here, look, a lot of green. Green is good, guys. If you're watching, green is good. And our Sweet 16, how many we got still? Hold on. Let's do some count.
We got a bunch.
The only one we really got that's bad is Nebraska, Florida. Don't know why Iowa and Nebraska had to screw us there, because although I feel like Iowa screwed everybody.
Right. I think it's a wash against other brackets, which is actually a good thing for us.
God, I hate Nebraska. I can't stand.
We were just talking about this offline. They live and die by the 3, and somehow they're still in.
Yep, we were right on the money with Tennessee. Everyone knew. If you watch the show, we preached since day one, never, ever go with Virginia in any sport. No matter what they're ranked, they're never going to be good. They're always going to
shit their bed.
And Texas Tech screwed us because we were big on Bama's hurt. Not Bama's hurt. Bama's in prison. So Texas Tech was going to beat them, but they didn't. Bama killed them.
Yeah.
But do you know who didn't screw us?
St. John's.
Scroll up. No. Scroll up. Little team called High Point. The High Point Panthers did not screw us. They were the bracket buster. If you didn't listen to me, I hope they screwed you.
And how many shows, Butch, how many shows were we watching throughout that week where everyone was like, oh, so they're going to be the Cinderella? No one knows about High Point. No, we do know about High Point.
We knew.
Butch and Charms have been preaching High Point to you guys for 6 weeks.
Yep. And again, we said that Arkansas, we knew that Arkansas was going to come out of Denver versus Hawaii. Mm-hmm. We knew that it had to be a high-scoring game for Arkansas to win that. And they scored 94 points.
And we said before that game, before we even picked the bracket, we said High Point over Wisconsin and the over. And then they're going to play Arkansas in round 2, and we don't even know what the spread is. We don't know what the over is. We don't know what the under is, but you're betting the over in that game, no matter what, at all costs. That over is getting hammered, and it hit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're geniuses. Also, we had Utah State. We're Mountain West Conference people, right? Mid-majors. We do it.
Mid-majors.
They competed with Arizona. They're obviously not on that same wavelength, but they were there. They said hello. How you guys doing? Better than Nova.
I mean, they spanked. If anybody that watched the game, they legit just beat the crap out of them.
One game I do want to talk about, and it gave me an ulcer, especially the last 4 minutes of the game. I think Charles knows what I'm going to say. St. John's, Kansas. St. John's was up, I think, like 12 points with like 3 minutes left. Let Kansas right back in the game. We're turning the ball over. You have the best center in the league, and Kansas is down to a freshman center guarding Zuby Ejiofor. Arguably the best center, and they're running down and they're launching threes. What are you doing? Throw the ball inside to Ejiofor, play inside out. Why is Ejiofor not touching the ball every possession in 5 minutes down? He's a good free throw shooter. Why is he not touching the ball every single time? It made no sense. Really thought they were going to lose this game.
And also, it was, I mean, we were when we were texting back and forth. well, this is where it ends. Like, this is where they finally mess up, because instead of playing inside out, right, they kept on playing outside and then dropping it whenever they could to Ejiofor. It's like, bro, feed the beast. Keep feeding him, man.
Even when Ejiofor came out, like, give him the ball and let him dribble drive on that guy. The guy was a freshman. He has like 0 minutes all season. And now all of a sudden we're scared of this guy. I just didn't understand it. I thought Patterson was going to take over, and I thought the Johnnies were really going to lose.
I don't want to hear about the Johns giving you an ulcer when Jerry McNamara almost took down Duke. I don't want to hear it. I said we had our trip this weekend, and I sat there on Thursday and I said, if Siena wins, I'm not going. I'm not doing this. And there was a bet on FanDuel. So FanDuel offered a boost, I guess you could say. If any underdog went on a 10-0 run, it paid money line for them.
Really?
Siena was, I think, plus 8,000, and they went on a 10-0 run against the number 1 team in the bracket.
That half was
where Jerry Mack. I mean, it got him a coaching spot at Cuse.
Yeah, the Siena, their best player, that guard, that tall. I don't know what he was, forward or guard.
Yeah, he's a flex forward.
Yeah, he's in the portal. He entered the portal like the next day.
He's not.
He was the one that was walking around that said "F Duke."
You know exactly where he's going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's.
And then poor TCU. Poor TCU got beat like the redheaded stepchild because Duke was like, you know what? No, belt, meet, rear end, done.
That was wild. They were in it a little bit. They had a little run in the beginning, and Duke was like, all right, guys, we're not fooling around like we did with Siena. Yeah. It's time to dominate.
Duke was
I don't know who had a worse game. I don't know who had a worse game, TCU or Texas Tech. They were both
it's simple.
Bad.
UCLA. What were they thinking? Brutal. I was so big on them. I did that whole pitch to you guys. You guys are right. I was wrong.
You sold me on my other bracket. I went in after our podcast and I changed UCLA UConn. You screwed me.
Also, their best player didn't play. He was supposed to play. Tyler Bilodeau, there's his name. He didn't play. So they were supposed to have their best guy, and he didn't. So that kills you, especially at a game like UConn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a good coach in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, he's a good coach regardless. I don't know if that stat was true, but it said like they have covered every single game in the NCAA tournament.
Ever since he's been a coach, they have covered every single game in the NCAA tournament.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Hey, good teams win. Great teams cover.
And they win too. He's got a championship and he's covered that entire run. That's legendary. That's what legends, that's what they do. That's Babe Ruth playing baseball in the 40s.
Legendary.
Looking back at our last podcast,
preview.
Obviously it's been a week already. But looking back at it, our 6-leg parlay
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
If you cashed out after the first day. Because the first 3 hit.
Yeah.
If you said we're not taking this into Friday, you would have made some money.
Let me paint the picture here. Let me set it up for everybody.
Yeah.
The day one hits. Because I put the 6-legger in. I did. I'm a sucker for more than 3. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't put day 1 in and then do another one with day 2. I had to do the full one. So we're doing our bar crawl. We get back to Caesars. We stop. I'm like, we're watching this. We're in it. Boom. Who was it? St. Louis, right?
The first one? Yeah, St. Louis.
St. Louis hits the bucket. I'm like, done. Kentucky comes down. Was it Kentucky? I can't even remember at this point. I'm too annoyed.
You'd have to look at your old FanDuel account.
I have to look at it. St.
I mean,
Louis.
UCLA screwed us. I'm pretty sure.
No, UCLA was the last one. I said I'm glad it didn't get to UCLA. You guys already lost.
You guys
got to UCLA.
I'm pretty sure both mine hit.
No, it was Santa Clara.
Oh, we went
Santa Clara.
Oh yeah, that's
Santa
what
Clara.
it was.
Santa Clara comes down, hits it. I'm like, that's it. Up by 3.
And Kentucky.
There's like 2 seconds left. 2 seconds left. We're standing there. I'm hyped. All of a sudden, Kentucky comes down, half-court shot, banks it in.
Yep.
Goes to overtime.
And as soon as that happened,
I looked over at Mike and said, they're losing this game by more than 5.
Yeah.
We just lost.
Yep.
Went to the craps table, lost 140, watched Santa Clara lose by 7, and just was pissed off at the world.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
It was bad.
That is exactly how it happens, too. It's sick. It was like the Johnnies when they tied it. I was like, this game's over. And then all of a sudden, Dylan Darling, 0 points.
What was all the bets that we had for that 6 leg?
We don't want to talk about day 2. It was a bloodbath.
Yeah, just do day 1. What was day 1?
Yeah.
If you bet just day 1.
Just do both.
We broke even. That's all
You'd actually be up. If you bet day 1, if you bet day 2 separate, and then you put the 6-legger in, you would have still won money.
Yeah. 100%. Anyway.
Right now, if you're watching the games right now, obviously we are. Nebraska's up 46-43. Purdue is down 49-47 to Texas. Hook 'em. I don't understand.
You're behind. Texas and Purdue are tied.
They are tied.
Tied 51-51.
51-51. And Nebraska is 48-46.
Horns down, Dacky.
Texas is another one. How are they doing this? What redeeming qualities do they have?
I mean, in my opinion, when we were talking about that 11-11 game with Texas, I knew that was going to be one of those where whoever came out of there had a good chance against Gonzaga. It didn't matter if it was...
Yeah, we weren't Gonzaga people.
No. It didn't matter if Texas or BYU won. I thought whoever won that game was going to beat Zaga.
Yeah. I think, you know what's even crazier is what I'll say this, and this is in defense of Butchie here. I think Texas has had an easier run to the Sweet 16 than Duke.
Don't get me started.
Duke has the hardest Duke has the hardest way to get into the Final Four.
Because TCU kills Gonzaga, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they kill him, but I think they win.
Big Zaga guy.
You're a Zaga guy? Their big dude is awesome. Ime or whatever. He had that one awesome dunk. I wanted him to advance because I like watching.
What sold me on him? The outlook of it was they're going to get their stud back. Yeah, right.
Same thing with UCLA. If they got to they were saving their best player for the Sweet 16. They just forgot that UConn was much better than them.
I mean, I think also, and let's be fair.
We
thought Michigan was going to coast, and they have coast so far, but they're beating the crap out of these teams.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They won by 21 against Howard. They won by 23 against St. Louis, which we all said was good, right? They're one of the better mid-majors. Well, whatever you want to call them now, but I mean, it's technically a mid-major.
They're going to kill Bama.
I think they're going to destroy Alabama.
Yeah, I think so too. Without Holloway, they're very one-dimensional. I don't know how. I mean, they scored a ton on Texas Tech, so I mean that kind of disproves what I just said. But Michigan's so much better. I mean, it's not even comparable.
And again, we just talked about this, and I don't know if we just talked about this. The Big 12 isn't that good. They are not as good as people are really pumping them up to be. And I think
I'd be more scared about Tennessee than Iowa State right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Arizona has, I think, the toughest matchup this round, this Sweet 16 here.
Yeah.
Arkansas is very well coached.
Very well.
They have the best freshman guard.
Yep.
You can't say freshman, but you can say freshman guard.
Yeah, I can say freshman. Usually on the best freshman.
Yeah.
Please. After what they did against Siena?
Is out there, right? Also, what was BYU doing in that game? Let's talk about that for a second. End of the game, they're down 2, and anyone but the Banster shooting the ball is an absolute travesty. Yeah. The rest of that team is a joke. They are horrible. The Banster had like 38 points, like 14 rebounds, and they have other guys dribbling and not even good shots, dribble, driving, and launching them up.
Yep.
Give the ball to the Banster. I'd rather him shoot a half-court shot.
I think,
but he probably was just like, I can't wait to get the hell out of here and go to the NBA.
NBA. Draft me. Get me out. Get me out.
All right. So who do we have coming out of Sweet 16?
St. John's, obviously.
No. No.
I mean, we all know about the curse.
Should we do a little one-on-one bet here, Butchie?
Oh no! Oh no!
Take it in our parlay.
What should we do?
One of us got
a little punishment. St. John's wins. You have to wear a Met hat or something.
Oh,
that sounds awful. Don't
never buy one.
First place in the division, baby.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
Yeah, tied.
I don't know if you watched the Mets game today, but they didn't do very well.
Scored 11 runs.
If it wasn't for O'Neal Cruz, you guys wouldn't be winning anything.
Don't get me
started.
It's
because the way they hit the ball has such good spin. They know where the sun is. They're very well calculated.
We'll get into that in the next segment. We're not there yet. I don't want to argue about this yet.
There's plenty of time for me to prove you wrong on the wind and sun, and you don't understand how things like that work.
Yeah, with City Field. Shitty field. Whatever.
They've improved it.
But anyway, all right. So we're going to go with Duke over St. John's because, sorry, Chris, but you're going to be.
No, we're not. Does St. John's cover?
We already did.
Does
St. John's plus 6.5?
I think they cover.
If Caleb
I do too. They're going to get physical on that. They're going to get physical on that pretty boy Boozer. He's going to fold.
Pretty boy.
If Foster comes back, they don't cover.
This is a team that struggled with Sienna.
If Foster comes back, they don't cover.
Foster's trash too.
I think St. John's. I think St. John's covers just purely if they play the same way that they played UConn.
There's one way St. John's is competitive in this game. There's one way that they win, and it's the only way. It's the only possible thing. They have to score more points than Duke. No, I'm just kidding. They need Ian Jackson to play great. Ian Jackson has been the X factor. They brought him in from UNC. He's been a disappointment all year. He's got insane talent. He just can't put it together because he can't stay on the court because he doesn't play defense, and he's scary with the ball. He can score, but he turns it over a lot. If he can go out there and dominate and be the Ian Jackson that they want him to be, that they know he can be, they have a real shot in this game. Other than that, no, because they don't have the guys that can match up with the scoring. You saw when they fall behind, when things start going bad, when Kansas started going on their run, they didn't have that stopper. You think you have Ejiofor, but they don't throw it to him. They get too many guys that try to be one-on-one, like Hopkins, who was former Big East Player of the Year, but he's not an elite player. He's good, but he might get in foul trouble too with Boozer, so you don't know. So they need Ian Jackson in the worst way to be the Ian Jackson that they needed him to be all season, which he hasn't been. So
I'm going to agree with Beers here on this. If Cam plays like he did against Siena, which I don't think he will. But if he plays the way he started off the Siena game with trying to force shots instead of letting the game come to him, Duke's going to struggle.
But they got to force his brother to shoot because his brother stinks.
But on the same side, I agree with. I think that when you're looking at both Duke and St. John's, the ACC, Duke is less battle tested compared to St. John's. And I'm willing to stand on that, looking at the teams that are left in the tournament.
And the only other good ACC team doesn't have a coach because he blew a 65-point lead at halftime.
I mean,
right call, by the way. Absolutely the right call. You got to get rid of that guy. You can't let that stand.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, we'll get into UNC at the end of this. It's gonna be interesting either way. What happens? You know what I mean with UNC? They have some big names coming out. But let's finish the bracket, and then we can touch on that before we get into baseball.
Butch, what do you think? Why do you think Duke is going to win this game? I mean, what makes you think that?
Such a bad.
I mean, again, if Foster comes back, they cover even without him. Boozer, you have Brown. It's the other Boozer's been getting better.
Who's the Agbaka or whatever is?
Yeah, Nagoba.
Is that them?
I mean,
that's a lefty, right?
Yep, he's freak in the middle. And listen, I mean,
yeah, that's what it is. Though. He'll be a rim protector.
Little Boozer is not his brother, but once he was given the shot in the ACC tournament, he got better each game. Each game he got better. Shire trusted him to handle the ball, to run the offense. And, I truly think the Siena game was just one of those where nobody was ready for it. They were looking past Siena.
Right.
They were looking to the next matchup. This is Siena. It's a 16 seed. We're the number 1 overall. And Siena came out, coached great by McNamara, and punched him in the mouth. And you had freshmen that were playing high school ball last year. They didn't know how to react. Once they calmed down and played their game, they came back with it. And then it was like, hey, this is a wake-up call. This is a tournament. This isn't the ACC tournament. This isn't regular season. This is March Madness. It's time to nut up and shut up. And unfortunately, TCU caught the nut. And I just don't see them looking back. I really don't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we have Duke in the bracket, so Duke's going to advance. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, and Pitino's a great coach, so he's going to be prepared. He's going to probably – I could see them playing a little bit of a zone against Duke, mixing it up a little bit, try to stay out of foul trouble, give Boozer different looks. But, yeah, I mean, he's really, really good. He's probably the number 1 overall pick. He's phenomenal. And once he gets going, it's really, really difficult to stop him. And I was watching him the other day, which was very impressive because I thought he was more of like a guard, like play outside. If they were playing a 2-3 zone, he was in the middle and just dismantling the defense. It was great to see. He wasn't rushing everything. He's very patient. He's great.
I mean, you know the way Pitino is. I mean, he's going to mix up defenses left and right.
Yeah.
They're not just going to stick to man-to-man. They'll play all types of zones. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Again, Duke wins, but St. John's covers.
I got St. John's money line.
Yeah,
and that's not a homer bet. That's a pure logical.
UConn, Michigan State, I think we all feel this way. I think UConn rolls.
UConn minus 1.5 in this one, over under at 134.5. I also think UConn. I don't know. Actually, Michigan State didn't they just put a beating on
No, they beat Louisville by 8.
Oh.
They put a beating on North Dakota State.
Yeah. And it's H to the Izza. 2 great coaches. Probably arguably the 2 best coaches in the tournament.
I mean, other than Pitino.
Yeah, this is a go. I'm going to go UConn on this, just from the experience standpoint.
All right, now when we get into the West bracket, we have Arizona versus Arkansas. It's going to be a good matchup either way.
Yeah,
we have Arizona in our bracket.
I think Arizona is just a more well-rounded team. I think Arkansas is a cuff, and they go as far as a cuff takes them. And Arizona is all 5 of us as a unit.
Arizona has more depth too on the bench.
Yeah. Yep.
For sure.
The one game when a cuff was out, I remember they were up early and then it fell apart kind of.
But if a cuff gets going,
it's a possibility.
100%. Yeah.
He gets good. That kid is lightning. He gets going.
He's unbelievable.
Arizona's going to have their hands full big time.
Yep. Texas, Purdue, they're 65, 63, 7.5 left. And this game is.
Yeah, I mean, we have Purdue, but Texas.
I think everyone has Purdue. I don't think anyone has. Dak might have Texas. Sometimes it's like that, man. You just go with your homer team out of 10 or 11 and they get there, you win. Never me, but sometimes some people. I've read about it in articles.
All right, going into the South, I mean, we had Florida, obviously. Thanks, Iowa, for that.
Yeah, you guys talked me out of Iowa.
No, we didn't. That's such a lie.
Nebraska's up 58-55 with 11. Right?
God, I hate them.
They're shooting.
I know. What do they do good? I don't get it. They're doing this to spite us.
Oh, absolutely.
You watch the game, you're like,
right now.
Oh, and first of all, Charms, I know you want to talk about this for a second. The Vanderbilt ending. God hates us so much. He punched that ball out. You can't convince me.
It's ridiculous.
It rolled around. Boop.
I've been talking about Vanderbilt for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
In and out, like no. But this is what I'm talking about. 2 teams that live and die by the 3. Right now, Iowa's 9 for 18 on 3. Meanwhile, Nebraska's 9 for 21.
Yeah.
One shooting 50%, one shooting 43%. Like, that's crazy.
That's what my pick was. Real quick. South Florida, 83-79. They lost by 4. Yeah. They were getting 4.5. Let's get it.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's nuts right now. Like, That's not a realistic stat to keep up with, especially in a tournament. If you live and die by the 3, you're going to get somebody who's a good defensive team will end up beating you.
Apparently not. Apparently we're idiots, and Nebraska apparently is awesome.
I mean, we also have Houston versus Illinois, and we have Illinois coming out. The game is in Houston, by the way. Literally 10 minutes from their campus.
Yeah,
So, it's kind of a toss-up. I mean, what's the spread on this one?
I think it was like 1.
2.5.
2.5.
Illinois plus 2.5.
I like Illinois. I know Houston's playing good. I just love Illinois. Something about Illinois in the tournament.
I think I have Illinois in my bracket, but I'm starting to lean Houston.
And they're both coming off dominant performances.
Yeah,
I have Illinois in my bracket too.
Another team we tried to warn. 2 teams we tried to warn you guys about. St. Mary's is not good. Tried to warn you about that. We actually predicted that one perfectly. We said that St. Mary's turns the ball over a ton. A&M pressures. St. Mary's scored 50 points, had like 15 turnovers.
Yeah, it was
another one was Miami of Ohio. Told you guys this team is the biggest fraud that there could maybe in the past 20 years of college basketball. There's never been a bigger fraud than Miami of Ohio, and they got absolutely mollywopped against Tennessee.
And when they won the playing game, everybody was like, "Oh my god, they're still
they
good."
beat SMU."
Like,
well, guess what? You know what that tells me? SMU fucking sucks too.
Yeah. And then they lost by 22 to Tennessee.
Yeah. And it wasn't even that close. They scored a bunch at the end. Tennessee was up 30 all game.
Like that's the thing that pisses me off when we're looking at these brackets. I mean, do we think now that Houston ends up winning over Illinois? Probably. I mean, we have Illinois in our bracket, but still.
That's the reason I'm saying Illinois, but I definitely lean a little Houston here. If I was putting all my mortgage on the team, I would probably put it on Houston.
Yeah, let's not do that. Looking at the Midwest bracket, I don't think I think we're all in on Michigan.
Yeah, actually, this would be my mortgage team. I would put it all on Michigan. Sorry, Beerson. I have to send them packing, but that's what I believe in now.
I think Michigan definitely coasts into the next, and I think
of course they do. Why would they? Not like they're the number 1 overall.
We have Iowa State versus Tennessee. We have
tough teams like Siena.
We have Iowa State winning this game on our bracket, but I think a lot of us are leaning towards Tennessee.
Yeah, I definitely am.
I'm not.
Oh,
so strong to Iowa State. They've won me a lot of parlays. I owe it to them to go down with the ship.
The problem with them,
this
is what bothers
Matt
me.
Campbell.
Yep.
What bothers me right now is that the SEC have been showing up in the tournament, and the Big 12 has been shitting the bed
until they don't.
The Big East is standing strong. 66% of the teams in the Big East are still in it.
All 2 out of the 3.
66.6 repeating.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's when we're looking at it, and we're going to end up getting to the Final Four here in a second. But I think we can all agree whoever wins the Houston-Illinois game will make to the Final Four. Because they're going to play either Iowa or Nebraska.
Whoever wins Duke St. John's winning it all. Hands are tied. My hands are tied.
I mean, if the theory holds that has in the past, if Duke beats St. John's, they win the whole thing. I'll just throw that out there for Butchie. But I mean, I think our Final Four is Duke, Illinois, Arizona, Michigan. So all of them are still in play.
And we got Duke, Arizona, and winning it all, we got Arizona because we have to veto Butch.
Unbelievable.
Because we did veto Butch.
We'll see you next week for the Final Four, because I think it's Thursday, Friday, Sweet 16, Elite 8, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And then the Final Four will be next Saturday, and then the championship game is Monday.
Of course it's Monday.
Monday night. Yeah, Monday night at 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Let's not get back on that rant, okay? I already did that.
Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a nice day today. It's going to be cold again tomorrow, but it's a beautiful, nice day. That always signifies opening day.
Yes, sir.
I love opening day. Opening day is fun. Even though it's a 162-game season, I feel like they still need to shorten that to like 140. But I love opening day. I overreact when they lose. I underreact, or when they win, I do the opposite, whatever that is. And right now, I see you with the Phillies jersey. You're going to think they're good for once. But
they're going 162-0. I mean, that's, you saw that win.
Both
saw that win tonight.
Whoever wins those series for the Mets versus the Phillies, which they're both going to win, they're winning the World Series.
Yeah.
Stop.
I hung up. I took down the Rudy. I got my signed Edgardo Alfonso jersey from spring training as a kid. I even brought this bad boy out. That's right. Hold on. Pretty reputable name here. Let's see if I could get that for you guys.
You're up and down.
That's backwards, isn't it? All right. Hold on. There is it. There it is. Jeff Blauser. As a kid in spring training, I'm sitting there, I'm watching the game, minding my business. He cracks his bat, boom, slides it to me. Now I have a Jeff Blauser bat. Roided it out of his mind.
I mean, yeah, looking at opening day, definitely a lot of alarming things, a lot of good things. I mean, Chris Sanchez on the mound for the Phillies absolutely dominated. 10 strikeouts in 6 innings worth of work. I mean, he absolutely killed it. Schwarber with a home run to start off the game in the first inning, bottom of the first. And Duran for the Phillies coming in with a save, even though it wasn't.
Almost.
Even though, yeah, it didn't start off as a save opportunity, and then it became a save opportunity when he came in.
They brought him in, right, after the runs?
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't start the inning?
No. But still, the fact that they were up 5-0 going into the freaking ninth, and it's like, what are we doing here?
Yep. I walked in physical therapy. It was 5-0. And then I went to the bathroom. I came out. It's like 5-2. I was like, oh, hold on. 2 guys on. Then I saw them celebrate. I was like, oh, that was
Mets
quick.
got lucky. I mean, if it wasn't for O'Neal Cruz.
Here we go. They got lucky. They teed off on the best pitcher in baseball is what you meant to say.
Stop it. If O'Neal Cruz catches them, they're at it. And you know what Pittsburgh did? Pittsburgh looked at Skeens and said, we're not going to tarnish your season game 1 because that idiot in center field can't catch a goddamn baseball that he's paid millions of dollars to do.
He shouldn't be playing center.
You know who's a bigger idiot? This guy who put him on his fantasy team again. Again.
Listen, it's no one's fault when you run into a juggernaut and they tee off on you.
A juggernaut.
You can't predict things like that.
Let's be honest too. Peralta didn't pitch a good game.
No, but he's a bad opening day pitcher. He pitched last year in the Bronx. I believe he got teed off on too.
But I'm just saying.
This is also a guy looking for $50 million a year, and you give up 4 runs to the Pirates at home on a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, as a thing where I say I overreact to things, that would be this. I would definitely overreact to this. But if they would have lost.
If I'm Skeens, when the manager comes out to replace me, I'm looking at him and saying, good, I want a goddamn trade. Get me 100%. Out of here.
He just signed that monster contract.
I would still ask for a trade after that.
I'd be like, get me out. Get me out. Call the Dodgers. They'll defer my contract until 2100 fucking AC. Get me out of here.
Yeah. This is the guy that last year, right? For everyone, that's why he was. I was just looking at his numbers. It was like 10-10 with a 1.75 ERA or something like that. 1.9. 10-10 with a 1.97 ERA. The year before that, he was 11-3 with a 1.96 ERA. He's putting up Jacob deGrom numbers when deGrom was on the Mets. deGrom won back-to-back Cy Youngs with like 9 wins.
Yeah,
but now this year, because he faced the Mets, he's sitting at a 67 ERA. So I'm saying some teams just go out there and have great.
Bullish hitter still has faith in him. We still got faith in him.
I think that when we're looking overall, Brewers killed the White Sox. I think the White Sox still have a lot of work to do. Even though they have
they're the worst team.
Young team. They have a really good young core, but it's just going to take a while for them to figure it out.
Dodgers are playing the Diamondbacks right now.
Let's give it up for the Cardinals beating the Rays.
The White Sox lost 14-2.
Yeah, the Tigers Schoolball pitched a freaking gem again.
Orioles, what the Orioles do? Did my boy Petey hit a homer? Probably did. Oh my
Bergeron,
God,
2-1.
Ryan Helsey's on that team. 1 inning, 3 Ks, and he got a save. This guy
Yes,
was a
sir.
cancer last year. The Mets traded for him. He brought it. Oh my God, I can't even look at him. Get him off my screen.
It's like any other New York team, right? Nets, Jets, or Mets. They do terrible in New York. They go somewhere else, and they're lights out.
Yeah, he was also historically good before the Mets too. He came to the Mets at the trade deadline. It was just
because he was a Cardinal, wasn't he? Right? I think.
Yeah.
You talking about the Brewers pitcher throwing 11 Ks?
Oh, yeah. So I mean, again, White Sox.
Mizorowinski, 11, unreal.
Peralta would have thrown 18.
18 after giving up 18.
Yeah, the fact you gave up 7 runs to the Pirates, just stop.
And who was that? That bum? He had 2 homers. Who the hell is this guy? Why did the Pirates sign a guy with 38 home runs? Why are they doing this? Why is he hitting them all against the Mets?
When looking at the Pirates in general, I don't understand anything they do. I really don't.
No, there's teams like that, like the Orioles, like teams that just. Here's a perfect example. Severino was good on the Mets 2 years ago, right? They brought him in. He pitched well. The A's gave him a monster contract. Why are the A's all of a sudden spending money, and now they're going to spend money on Luis Severino, an aging guy that has 1 year coming off of 2 seasons where he was hurt? It just made he wasn't even that good. His ERA was like 3.8. They gave him a ton of money.
It's because the A's are looking at it from the standpoint of he's cheap.
But he wasn't.
They don't want to spend money.
They spent. That's what I'm saying, though. That's why it's crazy. They spent good money on Luis Severino.
Yeah,
like they outbid the Mets for Severino.
I mean, it's going to be interesting when we're looking at some of these aging players like Altuve, who had a 0-for-3 day with 1 walk, and looking at
with 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, Arenado right now, like Nolan Arenado, like he's 0-for-1.
You could have said Judge. You had to say Bichette. He went 0-for-4, 0-for-4, 3 Ks.
Yep. He chose his path.
Some of these aging players that are on these teams to hopefully, do something like possibly get a ring, like ring shopping. I mean, they're not as good as they want to be. And I think people really have to look at that and say, all right, is it worth to keep him around or what? Especially I think with the amount of young guys coming up.
Yeah. As long as the Dodgers don't win, I think we're all just happy and don't care.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
100% on that.
Moving on to some F1 racing. This is all you guys. What do you guys got for me? What do you got for Daddy? A little vroom vroom?
Yes, sir.
Kanye West bully tonight? Is Kanye West bully dropping tonight?
Japan.
Yes, we are in Japan this week. After 2 weeks off. This is the last race until May 2nd, May 3rd.
Yeah, I think it's going one again.
A month and a half.
One again.
Yeah,
oh, that's right. I'm glad you said it this time. The GOAT.
4 out of 5. LeBron would have won all 5. But.
Anyway, Formula One.
I think that looking at Japan, that a lot of teams are going to push themselves with having a month and 5-6 weeks off before Miami. So I think that it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Mercedes has already been called out for cheating.
Yep.
We'll see if that continues or not. I don't know.
Why were they called out for cheating? What did they do?
Yeah, so they were talking about their engines and how they give, I want to say 5 other teams their engine, but people were complaining that you did something to your engine by testing it out on our engine. To take
what do you mean they give 5 other teams their engine? Like they make engines, like Mercedes makes the engine? Okay.
Correct.
Wasn't there something else about their front wing not closing quick enough too?
It's something about backdrift on the front wing or something of that nature.
Yeah.
But again, like they had 2 weeks off and they could have looked at it, but they're not going to look at it until a race week. So they're probably going to look at it probably tomorrow during pre-qual and during practice races to see what they can do. But I think right now we're in a two team race between Ferrari and Mercedes. Honestly, like you know it's bad when Max is complaining about his car and they're not doing anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be interesting what happens over the next 5 weeks with what these teams have.
Purdue has regained the lead with 3 minutes.
Okay. It's going to be interesting to see what these teams do going into Miami because of how long the break is. Mm-hmm. And we all know they have a certain budget that they have to use before summer holiday and then after summer holiday. So the one big news, quote unquote, that they keep talking about is Aston Martin and Honda and how things are not right. And the only thing that's coming out of the news is just they're continuing to work out flat out. Like, so everything in the car is messed up. Like, what's your take on that, Butch?
High ball game.
I think I agree with you. Every team is going to push this car to the absolute limit. And if it fails, it fails because they have a month and a half off. So I think they're going to push it to get every reading, every statistic, every strategy they can. They're going to shove these cars to see what they can do. And unfortunately, I think at the end of the day, they're not going to figure it out. This is a different car. It's like my buddy at work and I talk about it. You don't have to be a good driver to race these cars. You have to be a good video game driver and be able to see what your steering wheel tells you. To be a natural driver doesn't make you good with this car. I mean, look at it. Max goes and races the GT3 series against guys that have done this for 10 or 15 years, and he's winning it. He's passing 2 guys at the same time. Why? He's a natural driver. Now you put him in this car where he's got to check and make sure he's got enough battery power, got enough traction, got enough like juice in the tank to make a corner, and you're looking more at the steering wheel than you are up on the road, and you can't drive as a driver. It's just it's taken the driver aspect out of the sport, and I'm not a fan of it right now. I don't like it. I think they really need to take a deep look into it when this break happens. Like they need to figure it out.
And it's a big discrepancy. Like a lot of times at the beginning of the year, there's a lot of mixtures of who's coming in first, who's coming in second, who's coming in third. But it's not even about that, like the podium people. It's typically the 4 to 10 range on who's getting points that will mix it up. So that way there's not that much of a discrepancy. Right now, Mercedes is 1 and 2, 47 points. McLaren is 3-4 with 34 and 33. And then Haas, who has notoriously been a bad team, is 17 points. Like, we're talking about 16 points. And then the next best team, right? Best team with McLaren's at 15.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point system? Because I don't think Butch understands. So if you want to explain it to us, Charm. So
the point system is based off of, there's 2 different championships, right? There's obviously the driver championship and then the constructors championship, which is the driver champion itself, and then constructors the team championship overall.
Okay.
The reason why the team championship, the constructor championship is important is because that's how you get into the pit. You have the first pit lane, so on and so forth, based off of where you finished for the last year.
Okay.
And right now, when you're looking at it, right, it's important, and Butch is correct. It's based off teams, right? You get more money at the top compared to the bottom. So the top 3 teams that have been there have been Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, then Red Bull, right? 1, 4. And then it's really the other 6 teams, but now 7 teams that were fighting for those middle of the ground points in order to get the amount of money. Haas has notoriously been 9 or 10.
Okay.
Now they're fighting for 4th, which again is mind-blowing for an American team, right? That's number 1. Most American teams do not do well in Formula 1. And number 2, for it to be Holly Berman, out of all people's, second-year driver, and I think it's just, he's just driving. It's not that his car's better.
Oh, it is. You just go vroom, vroom.
Thanks.
Simple.
I think it's just that he is legit just not caring and just doing anything he can to try to get a podium.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, that's exactly what Kimmy's doing. He's just doing it in Mercedes.
Because again, he's
And
seeing
that's
his
just
batteries.
for the moolah.
Yeah, he's seeing his battery's going to die out, so he's backing off where guys like Max and even Lando are pushing, and then all of a sudden they're going into a corner and they're coasting because they got no power. And then a guy like Ollie Bierman, who's terrible, is just going right around him because he's got like 3% juice left. It's just
And again,
Do they have
your
to do
point,
the same things with like NASCAR? Where you gotta like how many laps are in the thing? Like, do you have to do a lot of pit stops and stuff in F1?
so F1, you have to at least stop once.
Okay,
That's the only rule when it comes to pit stops. It's up to you how you manage it. So
Okay.
there's three different types of
to plan.
tires. Yeah, there's 3 different types of tires. There's a short tire, medium tire, hard tire.
Mhm.
And that, so basically small, medium, large. And the bigger, quote unquote, the harder the tire, the longer you stay out. The shorter
Okay.
the tire, the quicker your car can be. So it
Do
depends
they
on
switch
how
a
you
lot
want
at
to.
the end, like switch their tires.
It depends, and the reason why you can never really talk about it because if there's a rain delay, you know, if there's
Oh, it'll fuck you.
Or
yeah,
if the track just heats up, like if the
Yeah.
temperature outside goes up, like it's going to wear your tires quicker.
and it also depends on how
And
many
if you already
crashes.
did your stop, you can't go back out.
No, you
And-
definitely
Oh,
can.
gonna
you can,
lose
but it'll
seconds.
just
Yeah.
kill you. Okay.
And to
Impossible.
Butch's point, everything matters. If there's an accident that happens on the track, does debris get on your tire? And then all of a sudden your tire bubbles because it's too hot. Right. Another thing is you only have a certain amount of tires for the weekend. So if you crashed them,
I like that.
yeah, if you crashed twice during practice, well, guess what? You just lost 2-3 sets of tires right there.
You can't drive to Mavis and go pick up a pair.
Nope.
No, no, these Pirelli tires are definitely different. But yeah,
Texas tipped it in. 1 minute left.
I think-
73-72.
I think it's going to be truly interesting to see what happens in Japan. And I think the fact that we're both under the same impression of like, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, I think Mercedes ends up pulling it out at the end of the day. But it's going to be interesting to see what the middle of the pack teams are. And it's crazy for me to say this
Guys.
right now, but
NCAA basketball, you have to rebound. You have to rebound.
it's crazy for me to say this, but the fact that the Racing Bulls and Red Bull, which are the same team, owned by the same ownership, have the same amount of constructor points is alarming. They have a problem. And it's not the driver because it's not Max. Max is not the problem.
Nope.
And you know me, I'm a Max hater, but Max is
No
not the
rebounds.
problem here. He's not the problem.
Nope.
So your car, there's something wrong with your car, and you need to figure it out because my bold prediction is that Max will not be driving for Red Bull next year.
Max will be retired and driving GT3. This is going to force him out of the sport. He doesn't need to stay here and prove himself. He doesn't. He can go to GT3 and race those guys who've been doing it for 10 years and beat the pants off them. I mean, he doesn't need to stay in the sport where he can be a video game guy.
Like Messi MLS.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Max has so many offers to race in so many different capacities, and Red Bull allows him to because they let him kind of do whatever he wants. But Max has deserved, like, he has earned that right to go drive wherever he wants.
Yep.
Like he raced on a it was a snowmobile car or whatever, like 2 weeks ago on a random like Wednesday. You know what I mean? But it's crazy that Haas is in 4th right now and they're 1 point behind McLaren. And
who are we rooting for? Who's my favorite team?
who are the Jets? It would be Aston Martin.
Yeah.
I'm an Aston guy. I always was.
But
Yeah, drink your drinks.
going into that hit hard. Going into where this goes, I mean,
You
obviously
gotta rebound.
the times are a little different. You know, first practice starts here in an hour because of the time difference. But I truly think it ends up being, again, Mercedes 1-2, Ferrari number 3, and I can't tell you which one's which.
Nope.
Between Lewis and and Charles, but
with
Oscar
that being said-
Piastri what?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Oscar needs to do something. He hasn't finished the freaking race yet this year.
He's Oscar the Grouch. Which one is it this week? Is it the Constructors Championship 2026?
Constructor Championship is just the overall thing.
The whole season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're in Japan. Yeah, Japan's the race this week.
Japan,
The
the
Red
Japanese
Bull-
Grand Prix. George
the
Russell
Red Bull-
minus 160, Kimi Antonelli plus 220, Charles Leclerc plus 1,000, Lewis Hamilton plus 1,100,
Yep.
Max Verstappen or Verstappen
Mhm.
plus 2,700, Lando Norris.
See, let's
plus
stop right there.
2,700. You got to go Lando Norris. That's Chuck Norris's cousin.
Let's stop right
That's
there.
Chuck's son.
That's the like we went from 1,100 to 2,200, and
Nico
Max is arguably
Hulkenberg.
the best driver on the grid.
That's a guy that won like 50 some races out of like 51.
Norris?
No,
No.
Max Verstappen.
Max Verstappen.
Like there
Oh.
was a time period where like 3 drivers won a race the whole season outside of him, and now he's a 2,700 long shot. Come on,
For the fastest qualifier. Qualifier that's winning the race.
no, just for qualifying.
I mean,
To
it's-
win outright betting, Russell minus 185. Let's see, where's your boy? Verstappen's plus 2,700 in that too.
Yeah, it's
Insane.
it's nuts.
But
Kimi
that Red Bull
Antonelli
car-
is second.
The Red Bull car looks fire. The
Is
white
George
and the
Russell? What's George Russell racing?
The
Mercedes.
Haas, shout out to AJ, Kaiju Life, the brains behind the operation. But the Haas Godzilla car for this weekend,
Oh yeah,
Sick.
yeah,
Sick.
I mean it looks sick.
the
I mean, you gotta
Haas
see-
Godzilla car. Hold on, what's
yeah,
this?
yeah.
How do I?
Look up Haas HAAS Godzilla car for this weekend for Japan. And Arizona is up
He's
1-0.
gonna cream.
Or 2-0. They just hit a home run.
The Haas
Iowa
Godzilla- is
is
it this one? The
curb
red with the
stomping.
G?
It's a red white.
Yeah, this red white thing.
It's a red white Godzilla truck or Godzilla car. Sorry. Shout out to Kaiju Live every
Let's
Wednesday
see
night.
if I could. So here's let's put this on. This is the Haas Godzilla car. It's a little hard to see. Let me see if I could save it real quick to my computer and blow it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of cars have. I mean, the Red Bull car is pretty nice too for this weekend.
Mhm.
A lot of cars between seasons, between races, they'll adjust. I think that they did a lot more for Japan now that they had 2 weeks.
I still want to
prepare
see
for it.
Ferrari go yellow. They gotta go yellow.
I mean, last year they went blue in Miami.
Yeah, like they gotta go yellow.
They don't
We'll
gotta
see.
go yellow.
No,
We'll
they
see
do.
what they end up doing.
All right, so this is the
in
Godzilla
Miami.
car. Here we go. This is actually pretty sick.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh,
American team giving a shout out to Godzilla.
see that? I'm gonna send that to AJ tonight.
we should
How did you guys not open with that?
because we wanted to end with it.
Because we would have lost
you
you
guys.
if we opened with it.
You guys are good.
Want to give love to our boss AJ. So
We're at 3,000 watch hours.
talk about that later. Moving on. We doing trivia first, or are we doing
Yeah,
Block-
I'm gonna do my trip.
What are we doing trivia?
I will be hosting trivia. It's opening day, so I got some baseball questions.
Oh, I'm out.
And I'm not doing like little Rudy from 1912 who threw the first pitch. Nah, it's all names you guys know.
Iowa
Jeez.
won, by the way?
Don't put that out there because you don't want me to bring up some random TV character later. It's too late
get
for
into
that.
that
It's
after.
trivia. We should do you
Too
first.
late for that.
We're gonna do a little trivia. Touch his heart as he whimpers in fear.
What is it? Best of 7?
7.
7
Best of
questions.
7.
All right. All
It'll
right.
be over in 4. Then we can move on.
Who is the MLB all-time leader in hits?
Pete Rose.
Good guess,
Welcome,
Butch.
True Cardinal fan.
He wasn't a
As
Cardinal.
a gambler, you should have known that one. If you're gonna get any of them,
No.
who is the all-time strikeout leader?
Ooh.
On my fantasy team, O'Neal Cruz.
Strikeout.
All-time strikeout leader. He did play for the Mets.
Mike Piazza.
This is a pitcher, by the way, not hitter.
We're
Yeah,
talking about
yeah, yeah,
pitchers.
yeah. Pitchers.
Oh,
He said Mike Piazza's like, he's not even close. Let me
pitchers. He played for the
come on,
Mets.
Butch. A guy charged a mound on him once. He put him in a headlock and beat the hell out of him.
Oh, Nolan Ryan.
I actually have a crazy stat. Nolan Ryan is the only pitcher. He has the most all-time strikeouts and no-hitters, and he has 0 Cy Youngs.
Damn, really? No Cy Youngs?
Insane, right? Who has the most MVP awards? Who has won the most MVP awards?
Give us a guess.
His dad also played in the MLB.
Ken Griffey Jr.?
No.
Holiday?
What?
No. Who?
Holiday?
You said Barry Bonds? Good job, Butch. 2-1
That's crazy.
for 7. Barry Bonds had
How many of
7
them were actually
MVP
still
awards.
legal? How many have an asterisk?
Whoa.
Oh,
No. We don't talk about that.
2-1.
Crazy.
Good job, Butch there. Who has the most Cy Young awards? And is also my least favorite MLB player, and he's on my list for what he did to Mike Piazza.
Greg Maddux?
David Wilson.
No, what did Greg Maddux do to Mike Piazza?
Hey, you never know.
Who pegged Mike Piazza in the head, throw a broken bat
Roger
at
Clemens?
him? 3-1, but you got to get the next 3.
I'm not.
Who has the most stolen bases in a single season?
I know the answer.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Stop.
And the number is astounding.
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson. You know how
I was
many?
going to say Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
He stole 130 bases. In a
I was going to
single
say
season.
140 or something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It
we
was
don't need
crazy.
to keep going. Oh, here's a crazy one. Who has the most gold gloves with 8? But you just said his name.
Me?
A pitcher. Yeah, you said his name
Who did I just say?
before Clemens. He played on the Braves.
God. Yeah, Greg Maddux.
8 gold gloves for a pitcher is crazy. Strike some people out. Why do you got to feel so many balls?
The professor, man. Shout out to Dak again. Dak getting a lot of shout outs today.
So good. All right, now we're gonna go to what do you got for us, Butchie?
Blind rankings.
rankings.
Blind rankings. Everyone's favorite session.
TV characters.
TV characters.
Can
How
be
many?
animated. Can be animated.
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me with the
10.
animated.
10,
Help me with the
because
animated.
you
Johnny
guys didn't
Sin
want more.
is Johnny Sin on the list?
You guys didn't want more than 10. So I had to keep it at 10.
You're gonna have to help me with the animated because I don't really watch animated.
I don't
didn't
watch
say
anime
there was
either.
absolutely animated ones. Anime. You don't watch Bart Simpson? Stewie
No.
Yeah,
Griffin?
first of all,
Like,
we're thinking a different anime. You
Yeah.
don't watch Bart Simpson.
Animated, not anime. I don't watch that shit. It's
I
stupid.
thought when Butch texted, I thought he said animals too, because I'm a moron.
That was funny though.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure? Does Chris need to wait until the game's over to focus? Because he may get screwed here.
It's tied 77.
No, go ahead,
With
go ahead.
26 left.
God, we're cooking.
All right. We're gonna start out swinging for the fences already.
I hate him so much.
Tony Soprano.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
So that's easy. 2.
You're such a piece of shit. 2?
2. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't agree?
And you know why? He's won, but I'll do 2. And you know why he did it is because last week before we ended the show, I said, you're going to say Tony Soprano on there. I already know, but you're probably going to do it at the end. And he throws it in there at the first one.
You good at 2?
Yeah, we'll do 2.
Purdue won on a buzzer beater.
On a buzzer beater? This is March, baby.
On free throws, I think. I don't even know if it was a buzzer beater. What?
Walter White.
Oh, this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one.
4.
4?
What are we thinking about? Well, how are you ranking it? Most iconic?
Breaking Bad is one of the best shows ever. And he runs Breaking Bad.
Most iconic.
Right, but I'm saying, is it most iconic? Are we going with
iconic TV characters?
What do you think?
In my universe, he's top 5.
I said 4. I don't
Okay.
understand.
I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear what you said. Okay, so Walter White, aka Heisenberg.
Purdue won with a tip-in, by the way.
A tip-in?
Yeah,
was it tied or were they down 1?
It was tied.
4 for that?
Oh, okay. 4.
Yeah, 4. Go 4.
Okay. Michael Scott.
Oh, I mean, I've never watched The Office. Fun fact.
I love that you guys are loading the top up.
Yeah,
I've
but
never
he's
watched,
not going to stop.
I've never watched
He's
The
not
Office,
stop.
so I would do like 9.
9? I mean, someone has to be 9. No, we're not doing 9. No, 7. We'll do 7.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
We'll cut the difference. We'll do 8. We'll do 8. We'll cut the difference.
Okay.
Another one where like that show was not nowhere near. If you watch one of those episodes where Michael Scott's not in it, they're funny, but they're not elite.
Yeah, I'm surprised more people are comment in the comments, guys. Let us know what you're thinking.
Steve Urkel.
Oh, that's I never liked that show.
Yeah, I'm actually with you on that.
I could do 10 for Steve. Big Steve.
No, because he's gonna have some.
Oh, you think he's reversing us?
No. He's not reversing us, but I think that he's gonna have somebody like Bart's, like not even Bart Simpson. It's gonna be like his sister, or like Meg Griffin, or something.
She's not
weird.
iconic.
He's gonna put like Meg Griffin in there, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, what? It's on an iconic show." I'll go 9 or 10.
Urkel 9. Urkel 9.
Okay.
All right, Urkel 9. Did I do that? He's gonna do like Stefan. All right. First of all, let's just break this down because we do not trust him. All right, Michael Scott 8 because we don't trust him.
That's 100% true.
We still have Vince. We still have Ari Gold. There's a lot of guys.
Ready?
Ari Gold will be on this list, no doubt about it. If I know Butch, he will be on this list.
The only one I can put above Tony.
Dr. Cliff Huxtable.
Oh,
God.
Bill Cosby. Where are you putting him?
yeah.
Adam, I'm glad we saved 10. You're right.
I told you. Throw him 10. That's easy.
Dr. Cliff. Dr. Roofy.
Easy, huh?
Dr. Roofy.
They should have taken away his doctor, even in this show. Took that title.
Yeah, that's light work. Glad I saved him 10.
Now I regret putting Michael Scott at 8, though, because he's going to have some stinkers on there.
Thomas Shelby.
Oh, the movie was great. Did you see it yet?
No, shut up.
Oh, man, the ending?
Shut up.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
I can't believe what they did.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
Thomas Shelby.
He's got to be top 5, and I've never seen the show.
All right. 3. I'm putting him at 3.
Sounds good. What do we have left?
Mr. Shelby. We have 1, 5, 6, 7.
1, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7.
I'm happy with this so far because I could definitely justify all 3 of those above Michael Scott. What goes in 5, 6, 7? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
only God
know.
knows. Only God knows.
But I think
Ross
we can't wait till the
Geller.
last one for one.
What was
Ross
that?
Sorry?
Geller. Ross
Oh.
Geller.
From Friends?
Yep.
Ah, that should be
10
10.
again. 7. That's not.
Like, that's crazy.
It is not below Michael Scott.
Yeah, not
Ross
even
is
close. 7. That's so bad.
That's brutal. This is the best one, though. Because me and Mike gave all bombs, all bangers. I mean, this is what you need to do. This is better than
Ross Geller. I mean, Friends is the most overrated show watched
by far.
By far.
This may put you in a little bit of a bind for the number 1 spot.
I doubt it.
Jax Teller, Sons of Anarchy.
What do we have left?
3, 4, 5, 6.
We have to start seriously considering one because he's gonna plant us with a bomb. Jax is not above.
He's not
Shelby
above Tony or Walter
or Shelby.
Yeah, we'll put him 5.
Right. All right, we'll put him 5. Jax.
I could live with 5.
I could live with 5 with Jax. He's top 5. It's a great show. That's actually on my list of things I got to rewatch before I start F1.
So good. I just watched it a while. You're ridiculous.
He caught it.
Yeah.
I watched the new Scream movie and I watched Stay Away.
I don't even know what that is.
It's Amy Adams. They crash on an island. She's crazy.
Oh, Rachel McAdams. Dum dum.
Rachel McAdams. Amy Adams. Same thing. That's what I call her. So that's what her friends call her. 1 and 6 we have. AJ, by the way, if you're watching, did you see that Godzilla car? The F1?
I'll give you who you're going to take as number 1. Just for the mere pleasure of who you put over Ross Geller, Michael Scott, Steve Urkel, and
just Michael Scott. I'm only going to be mad about Michael Scott.
Ari Gold.
Yeah, he's number 1.
Ari Gold's 1.
Yeah, hands down. I don't even care who
we can't justify him at 6.
And
I don't care who you put.
Who you put as number 6 was King.
1 through 5. I'm going on record before this next one is said. 1 through 5, I'm very happy with.
100%.
Number 6, you put King, Joffrey, Baratheon.
Oh, I'm good. I could care less about Joffrey.
That's so shitty.
You put him over Michael Scott.
Yeah, I could
just put him over Michael Scott.
All right, so Scott to 6. Joffrey, I'd even put Scott over Jax. I could put Scott at 5.
No, I can't do that.
Debating.
Whoa,
can't do that.
I could debate it. I'm saying I could debate it. I'll accept the offer at the table. But I would put Scott at 6, Joffrey at 7, Ross at 8.
Now, mind you, I had 15, but I knew Mike wouldn't know Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Corey Matthews,
Corey, I would know.
Barney Stinson. I had some.
That's How I Met Your Mother, right?
Yeah.
I had up to like 20, and I was like, I gotta.
That's a good list because none of them are like.
I'm actually not mad about it. Like, I'm not mad at this.
No, I'm not mad because as much as you hate Joffrey, the character was awesome because he made you hate him so much. It was such a good character.
I would argue you would have put me in a tougher bind if you said Littlefinger over Joffrey.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Littlefinger is electric.
Littlefinger's iconic.
He's a top 3.
Yeah, like I would be more upset if you did that last. I would have been like, oh my God. Like, we messed up.
I can make you upset next week if you allow me to do quarterbacks retired and current. Because
let's do quarterbacks. You did a good job here. You did a great job here. I want you to do it again next week.
Because I want Chris to put a Patriot over everybody.
I'll take.
You think I'm going to put Drew Bledsoe at number 1?
No, Matt Castle.
Oh God.
He's giving me up. That's giving me that whole entire list, unless Geno Smith is on it.
I mean, never know.
That brings us to history, Butch. What kind of birthdays we got today? I know last week you honored us with Harvey Weinstein, the legendary Harvey.
Legendary.
In the sports world, we got Marcus Allen, Von Miller, Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal manager. Kevin
Yeah, that's right. I'm a big Arsenal fan.
Kevin Seitzer, and the man, John Stockton.
Ooh, John Stockton, nice.
And in the pop culture world, we got.
Do you think he knew about Karl Malone?
No
had
shot.
To have, right?
No.
You don't think he knew?
Did you ever watch the Dream Team doc? Yo, he stood to himself. He never hung out with any of those guys.
He was a Mormon, wasn't he? BYU.
Did he go to BYU? I didn't know that. For some reason, I didn't know that.
In the pop culture world.
No, actually, I think he went to Gonzaga.
I thought that sounds about right. Let me look it up. I'm going to look it up now. Go ahead, John. Keep going.
We have Steven Tyler. Shout out to Aerosmith.
So
Quentin Tarantino. Martin Short. Keira Knightley. And nobody puts baby in the corner. Jennifer Grey.
Yeah, Gonzaga.
On this day, Gretzky hit his 70th goal of the season in 1982, becoming the first player in NHL history to reach that mark in a single season. The Bird Magic Showdown, what remains the highest rated game in televised college basketball history. Michigan State, obviously Magic Johnson, defeated Indiana State, led by Larry Bird, 75-64 to win the NCAA championship. Then they went on to get picked 1-2. What else we got here? The first Final Four, 1952, Kansas defeated St. John's 80-63 in the first tournament to use the Final Four format that we recognize today. It's amazing how, like in college, the college basketball specifically, like the same teams that are good pretty much always stay good.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas was in the very first Final Four, and they're still good. Not good enough to beat St. John's. St. John's got their revenge, actually, from 1952. Let's go. And 2006, which was yesterday. Everyone remembers 2006. That was last week for us. That was when George Mason went on their run, one of the first ones. Remember Jay Mason and went on to be a tight end, I think, for the Giants. They were the 11th seed Patriots. They stunned number one Connecticut 86-84 in overtime, becoming the first double-digit seed since 1986 to reach the Final Four. That was probably our first one, right? Like that we were seniors in high school. I was a senior in high school. That was like the first like big, oh wow, 11th seed made a big run.
Yeah.
But I still think about George Mason. Like I'll still bet George Mason because of that 2006 run.
I mean, I think, and full circle here, because I know we were going to talk about UNC. It's going to be interesting who they try to, I mean, there are ties to 3 people right now, UNC for hiring. It's Michael Jordan. They had to come in. And I don't know if that was for like, hey, do you want to coach, or hey, you want to get somebody in type meeting, but they had a meeting with Jordan. Kenny Smith. I mean, he works on ESPN. He's a cozy job. Don't know why he would leave that, but you never know when your university comes calling. And there's talks from the universities the first time they're not going to stay in house. They're not going to go with a UNC person just to go with the UNC person. So there's talks about the coach from Nebraska, Orberg, that they're going to try to go with him.
I have odds. Of course, there's already odds pulled up for the top. Billy Donovan plus 250. TJ Otzelberger from Iowa State plus 400. Nate Oates from Alabama plus 700. Mark Vanderbilt coach Byington. This one, no shot, but it actually makes a ton of sense. Mark Few.
He needs to get out of Gonzaga.
And here's a name that I think fits really well, actually, because kind of on a downward circle here. They had a bad season. Good coach, though, overall. Scott Drew from Baylor. He's plus 1,500. He would fit nicely there.
I mean, Mark Fuse needs to get out of Gonzaga. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, but he's probably so happy and just makes a ton of money. And
you're right. You're never going to win a chip.
No, they had that one shot with Kispert and Timmy, and and they didn't. So they go 31-0, and then they got killed in the championship game, right? By Baylor.
Yeah, I don't.
Scott Drew.
Yeah, and that year it was the semifinal game was Baylor versus Texas Tech, I think.
Was it?
That
I know
it went
Baylor
into
had
like
an
double
awesome
overtime or
run.
something like that.
They were so athletic, that team.
They were huge. That whole lineup was huge.
Yeah. Yeah, they destroyed Gonzaga. So put us in the comments who you think is going to take that UNC job. It's definitely the most sought after job. How could it not be?
No one
And the
cares.
reason it became available is because that collapse that they had against VCU. Otherwise,
And they were already talking about firing him before that game.
Yeah, but they could have justified giving him another season if they win that game. But losing the way they did, brutal. Can't do that. And then VCU went on and got killed the next round. So it's not like they were a great team. Brings us to rants. You guys got rants?
I have one on the fly, but I can't go first.
You can't go first?
No.
I have a little rant today. All right. Enough of these paper straws. Can we do away with them? Can we all come together as a nation under one, just one time? Come all together. Come all together. We all come together and just get rid of these paper straws. Not only are they no better for us, and I'm basing that on nothing because I don't know science. I'm not a scientist, but I've read that they have harmful chemicals in them, and you have to use 40 of them to get through a drink. I don't care about the environment. I don't care about the turtles. I don't care about the fish. I care about drinking soda uninterrupted without having to go through 9, 10, 11, 12 straws. Get rid of it. Enough. The elites are flying private jets from country to country to conference, but I gotta drink construction paper with my soda. Give me a break. Give me my plastic. Let's just move on. Enough. And shout out Corey. He's the one that brought that up to me. And I was already pissed off about it because I was drinking a paper straw at Chipotle. And I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it. There's certain things that just break you. You go through your day, you're happy, you da-da-da-da-da. And then you get a paper straw. And you're like, it's the worst. Stop.
This was going to be my rant. And I know that
they put these chemicals on it to be water resistant.
We spoke about this. And I literally had a McDonald's drink the other day. Literally, paper straw. I had 3 sips within 10 minutes, and it was donezo.
Yeah,
I had to take the straw out and just drink out from the cap. Like,
yeah. And you got Leonardo DiCaprio sailing on a yacht, telling us we need to save the earth. The guy's burning through hundreds of thousands of gallons out in the ocean, but I got to sit there with a paper straw that's crumpled, just trying to like splash some Coke in my mouth. I can't take it.
Yeah,
enough is enough. Give us something. Gas is $9 a gallon. I got to make paper straws. You put chemicals on them to make them water resistant, and they break up in water.
100%.
It's just
my rant.
Just give me the plastic.
My rant this week is going to be based off of what I was speaking to a couple of parents about youth sports, and there's no reason why parents are paying to get in to watch their kids play a baseball game. Right, a lot of our kids, me and Butch, our kids do play travel baseball. There's no reason why they go to a tournament and they have to why parents should have to pay to get into a facility in order to watch an 8-year-old to 12 play baseball. There's in the world that we live in and how much money is in youth sports. Believe me, I get it. Upkeep, things like that. But number one, there's no reason why parents should have to pay to watch their kids play. Number two, there's no reason why. I understand the no cooler policy, but for alcohol reasons, but there's no reason why I can't just bring my kid a PB&J. Why do I have to go to the freaking snack shack and pay $10 for a slice of pizza because you want to overcharge? Mm-hmm. And I know Seth knows this just because, Clay does a lot of tournaments. It's just, it blows my mind that in a day and age where we pay a lot for travel sports as it is, we have to pay even more for these kids to not only go to a tournament, which I get, but now as parents, in order for us to watch them play, we have to go and pay $5 a head. That's crazy. I didn't even pay that in college. You want me to pay that to go watch my kid play sports? I don't understand.
Yep.
I mean, Seth, what are you thinking on that?
Oh yeah, I agree. It's especially playing travel. You're spending money to be on that team. You're spending money to get into the tournament. You're spending money to stay in a hotel. Like you're looking at $1,000 weekend, and then it's like, hey, $20 to come in and watch your kid play.
And you have to get cash.
What are you talking about? And then,
$3.
oh, no coolers. So now you got to go to the concession stand and buy like a $5 Coke Zero. Like now you'll get a $6 hot dog. Like, come on, parents are already putting a boatload of money up. I mean, look at bats aren't cheap. You go to travel, it's triple SA. You know, there's $400-$500 bats some of these kids have. You know, gloves that are $400. It's the swag in baseball, like we talked about before. It's just money. And now you're going to tournaments and you got to pay to come in and watch your kid play. Like, come on.
No, it's insanity. It's pure insanity.
Yeah. And we're being specific. We're being specific about baseball. Like that doesn't include other sports, basketball, volleyball, you know, hockey. Because I know hockey's
most kids are multi-sports.
Like it's crazy when you're looking at that. Like that alone. Like, and I know AAU basketball and Chris. You know, back when we played, AAU basketball was already a joke then. It's even more of a joke now. Like, there's no reason that certain kids are paying these crazy monies to be on these teams and just sit the bench. Like, that's even worse than what I'm talking about with parents having to spend money to go watch their kid pay. Like, it blows my mind.
Remember spending like hundreds of dollars to go to West Virginia for a weekend. I sat on the bench the whole game because I was on this new team. They shifted the teams. They sent me to this new team. I didn't even know till I got there. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. I'm obviously not going to play. The coach you see the coach pull up with 7 kids. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm not cracking this lineup.
Yep.
You might as well just turn around and drive 6 hours home.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my rant.
All right. Beautiful.
Let's get our parlay in before we finish.
Yeah, I got
minor. I was on the fence about it.
Oh, hang on.
This touches close to home for me this week. People that have pets and abandon them, leave them on street corners, leave them tied to posts, leave them on the side of the road. Man the fuck up. Man up and take care of it. Man up, get it to, if you can't deal with it, take it to an adoption place. Take it to somewhere where, you know, it's, you can turn pets in that you don't want. Don't leave them on the side of the road. Don't leave them out for people to just call in or them to get hit or something like that. Like, there's a lot of people that can't afford pets. You know, listen, we'll be honest. You go to a breeder, dogs aren't cheap. They're not. And then you're getting these dogs and you're leaving them on the side of the road. You know, it pisses me off. I mean, this week was not good for my family. We had to put our dog down of 10 years. It's been brutal all week. And, you know, there's people out there that cherish dogs, you know, that cherish pets, that, you know, when they're gone, the house isn't the same. It's quiet. It's, you know, it's hurtful. And then you have idiots that just, oh, I didn't get my dog neutered, so now he's got 9 puppies and I'm just going to leave him on the side of the road. You know what? Somebody should leave your ass on the side of the road. I'm tired of it. You got a responsibility. Take care of your pet. If not, you should be left out on the side. I'm over this shit. I'm over people. That's it.
You're 100% right. Are you a buy or adopt guy? You like the breeders, or you like adopting, or is it different situation? Different.
See, the problem with that is, like, a lot of adoption places, you need a blood sample, you need a sperm count, you need a references back to your 3rd great grandmother to adopt it. Like, come on. Like, and then they complain that, hey, we don't have the funding, we're overcrowded, we don't have the space. Well, how about you just don't make it so hard for people to adopt? Our buddy Derek had a fenced-in backyard, had dogs his whole life, went to adopt a dog, and they were like, well, you don't really have a valid vet. And he's like, I have a space where a dog can run. I've had dogs my whole life. I have the money to support a dog, and you're turning me down because why? Like, they make it so hard, and like they force you to go to a breeder and buy. They force you to spend the thousands of dollars to buy a dog, but then they cry that nobody adopts. Oh, why are you paying a breeder when you can adopt? Well, make it easier for people to adopt. I'm not saying give the crackhead down the street, Johnny, a dog to guard his shopping cart with bags in it. I'm not saying that. But if a good family comes up and they just don't have an established vet, or, maybe they don't have that fenced in yard. Hey, listen, we're going to give you this dog, but the first time, it comes to our attention, he's running loose or something, we're going to kind of try and take him back. Like, give people the chance to be a loving family to a dog. It's ridiculous. And then they cry foul. Oh, we're overcrowded. Well, loosen the hell up. Then people would adopt more. It's that simple.
Oh, sorry about your dog, Butch.
It's been rough.
Yeah, no, we talked about that on Monday. I think also, again, I think you're 100% right. Like, give people more of an option to adopt, and more people will do it.
Yeah, both my dogs were adopted.
Bruce.
Yeah. It's like the wife and I say, like, if there's anybody in this world that doesn't deserve each other, humans don't deserve pets. They don't.
No.
At the end of the day, like, I can remember back in the day, I mean, love him, he's my guy, but Troop and I would get in battles. Just battles when he was young, put his face through the sheetrock, just chewing a shadow.
Oh, my God.
I would be like, are you kidding me? Full out wars. And you could smack the piss out of him. And 5 seconds later, he's coming up to you and playing with you because they just love you unconditionally. They don't care.
On your shorts.
Yeah, they're the first one to be there, and when you come home, they're the first one to be there when you wake up. No matter, they don't care what you could pee on them. They still love you. And people just they just take them for granted, and you think they're going to be around forever. And then when that gauntlet, the big guy upstairs calls, you regret years where you didn't show them attention. Cherish your pets, honestly.
And that's what sucks too, is like they're the best things in your life, and you only get them for like 10 to 15 years if you're lucky.
You're their whole world. They're with you, start to finish. You're their whole world.
Yeah. Yep. Ah, damn.
Way to end the podcast. No, but yeah.
Emotional too. We got feelings.
Real world shit. It's not
real world shit. It's not all just
paper
straws. Paper straws aren't the biggest thing anymore. I don't care. I'll drink some paper straws. I'm sorry.
Not me. I still won't do it. I'd rather drink from the fucking cup. Fuck these paper straws, man.
It's like, you know what? Fuck your paper straw. I'll drink it the rest of my life.
Fuck these paper straws.
Dog another year. That. I'll drink as many paper straws as you can.
Oh, man, I would do that. I would definitely do that.
I'll eat the paper straws. I won't even get a drink.
And that's a crazy statement. I probably wouldn't.
I'm going in. All right, parlay. What do we got?
All right, I'll go first. I have Arkansas plus 8.5. Again, I think Arizona wins the game, but I think Arkansas could cover that 8.5.
Tennessee plus 4.5, minus 120. You cash out now. You put a $5 bet. You cash out right after. You want $5. Follow me for more tips and financial advice.
Hashtag fade press.
And that last leg, I'm going the Duke Blue Devils minus 6.5. Minus 6.5. Oh, no. I want the smoke. I want the last leg to fail. Come get some.
It's not good.
Hope St. John's hits a 3 at the end to lose by 6.
My week has been shit. There's no icing on the cake. This is what it is.
I don't know. St. John's dub might have to go get his shoelaces.
Nope.
If you want, what you would win is plus 551 on a $100 bet on that on FanDuel. If you want to put this in, put this in right now. Arizona game starts in 6 minutes. Put it in right now before the game starts.
Two of our last three three-leggers have hit.
Yes. You'd be up money. If you rolled with us, right, you would be up a lot of money if you just took the people we picked. For first round, second round, if you bet every single game and you took who we thought money line, you'd be up a lot of money.
Yep.
You'd be up a lot of money if you followed Hags and I to the craps table in AC. Shout out to Hags. Let's go.
Anyway.
And that's it. See you guys next week, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. live Eastern Standard Time right here on Kaiju Live. /Last Leg Parlays. I don't know if it's that, but just Google Last Leg Parlays. We'll be up there. See you next week.